Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. Y'all good out there? Y'all having a good time? Yeah, man. Let's keep the party going.
Let's keep it going. Before we get into it, though, I do want to shout out that there is a big party going on November the 5th at the Sunset Room Romance. And it's for Derek's birthday and also Shooter Rob's 25th anniversary of being in business for Shooter Sports. So next week on next week's show, we'll talk about it more. We'll have the flyer, and we'll post the flyer also on Spotlight's pages. But want y'all to go look on Derek DC Vibes page and get the information about how you can get tickets, or go on Shooter's page. It's November the 5th, and hang out with us, because Spotlight Over the City.
That's family, so you already know. Shout out Shooter Rob.
Yes.
That's a big deal, too. 25 years?
25 years.
Yeah, let's get it.
You already know.
That's dope.
All right, so yes, we are back with our first amazing guest, and like I told you all at the beginning of the show, I'm very excited about this young woman. I've known her for a very, very long time. She left us a long time ago and went to the West Coast, and she bounces back and forth to the East. She's like bi-coastal.
She's bi-coastal.
Yeah, bi-coastal. And she's got some amazing things going on. So you all give it up for my friend and a boss, Riqua Hales
Big
Turner.
boss. Big boss.
Yes, Mrs. Turner. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being a part of our Spotlight family and being here.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you for
Yes.
having me. I really appreciate it.
Look what the wind blew in.
Look what the wind blew in.
So do you want to start by telling them, Riqua, what actually took you out to the West Coast, and talk about and bring us up to date with where things are now and how things got popping out there for you?
Well, I went back. I've been back and forth in LA probably for the last 25 years now. But what took me here and kind of kept me here permanently, if you're from this area, I had the Weave Express with my good Judy, Keisha Gilchrist. What's up, Keisha? And we had the Weave Express. So the Weave Express was doing good. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
And so after that, I went to LA because I lived in LA before, and I thought it would be a good idea. I was like, you know what? We can take this to the West Coast. I'm going to go to the West Coast and do it. And they were like, you going to do what? I was like, watch, because I had a network out there. So I went to the East Coast. I opened up Just Extensions, something like the Weave Express, but it was more diverse. I did all nationalities. After that, I did a film called Just Extensions, where I went to 6 countries looking for hair extensions. That film I did in 2013. It was on Amazon and iTunes in 2015 or so. Then my mom got sick, and during that time, the film lost distribution. And although I had this like exclusive footage, people were still using it, but it didn't have a home, and I was still getting interviewed for it and things. So I was like, you know what? There has to be something out there that, I could submit my film to, but it wasn't. So brings me back to the current, which is the BW Network, which is what I launched.
Would you say it?
The who now?
I said the BW Network.
The BW
The B what now? The B what now?
I said the BW, the Black Woman Network.
Hey, man. I love it. I love it.
So, Riqua, is this your thing?
This is my thing, girl.
So word on the street, if you don't have a home, you make it your home.
You better.
You bought your home.
Bought my home.
Hey, let me tell you something. Boss business. Y'all give it up one time for that.
Give
That's
it up
boss
for that.
business.
Hi,
It's
yeah.
a network. Man, you don't know nobody got their own network.
Oprah has
trying to
her
tell
own
you.
network, but my friend Riqua has her own network.
And so that's how it all starts, and that's where it begins. So how did you get such a deep vision, though? Because that's a big deal.
That is a
Someone
big
to have a
deal.
network, that's big thinking.
Well, it was a need first. Like I said, I was looking for somewhere to have the film. It wasn't there. I'm like, why isn't it here? What resources do I have to make it happen? My girlfriends, I've been watching them in the business for the last 15 years. Their experience is through the roof. Their connections are through the roof. So I figured if I could have a conversation with them about what my goals were, then they will be able to achieve them, and they are. So it's working out.
Hey,
Look
that's
at the
what I'm
black
talking
girl
about.
magic that I'm listen.
So congrats.
Thank you.
Congratulations. One of the questions that I want to know is what is your vision, your continual vision for the BW Network? Like, what type of content will you primarily focus on? Is there a specific genre of things? Like, tell us all about what your vision is for
your network.
For the network.
The vision has changed. Initially, it was just a place for me to figure out where I could put all of my content. As an entrepreneur, things have changed. Initially, it was like the business would speak for itself. But with content and the way you have to brand yourself, we need a platform. What I don't like to do is ask a whole bunch of people. I live in LA, so it's a whole bunch of BS with trying to get on, and I'm not for that. So I'm not about to sit and have a whole bunch of conversation with you about what I need to do, and you don't really even have no pull. So I'm going to look beyond you and go get what I need to get done, because I don't even have no time.
Boss business.
So
that's boss business.
That's kind of just how it works for me in terms of how I'm inspired to do things. So it didn't seem that difficult. I see all the platforms coming up, the Zeus Network, the BET, Her, even all of them, they all kind of work the same. Once you understand the business, you got a business formula, you can kind of flip it any way you want. I mean, if you're a real hustler.
I know that's
if you're a
right.
real hustler.
Yes. I love
don't
it.
leave that part out.
I love it. Yes, and hubby just grinning from ear to ear. I
You know
love
what? Shout out to hubby too. But that's the thing. But what I like about what you're saying is you being candid about what it takes to really be bossed up. Because sometimes you have to force a door. Sometimes you have to create a door.
You have to.
And you created one.
And you created one.
You created one.
Out of a need, you know what I mean? Like, it just is something that needed to be there. I think it's ridiculous for successful women, especially black women, to have to kind of run around and beg or even do certain things to be on TV. Like, that's just not something that we should always have to do. I think it's an avenue. I think it's a great into like the entertainment business, but it's not the only thing, and I'm tired of seeing it. And so I want to kind of break that monotony of what we see all the time. I mean, we all can be ratchet Riqua. I grew up in the go-go, so we know what it is. However, I've evolved and I've done other things, so I want to see black women. I want to see the representation of black women in that way. So right now, my goal is to try to, get black women to trust me, get to trust the brand, trust what we're doing, trust that my experience in business and what I'm going to do to try to lead our voices to a platform that we typically don't see. So I'm hopeful that through these kind of conversations and sitting with you guys, that people can kind of get the message, trust in what I'm doing, and really support the BW Network.
You can count us in. Count us in.
I can clap it up. I love it.
I love it. So, real quick before we wrap things up, for those who have content, how are you going about getting content on the BW Network?
Yeah. So, say someone has movies, documentaries, whatever they may have, and they want to submit it or get it to you or get your attention. How can they do that?
Well, we have a simple, easy submission process that we're working on. I've been playing with it. And so it should be on our website really soon. But I'm also, just kind of getting into the streets, like sitting with you guys. Like, this is the first time I got to experience the show like this. And I really like what I see, and I look forward to having this on the BW. I like the singing. I like the interaction. I like the black love. This is something that we want to kind of showcase. I like the authenticity of it. And it's from the city, so we really want to put a spotlight on that so the people can really know what it is.
Man. Y'all heard it right here first. And so we appreciate it much.
Coming to the BW Network.
Y'all already know. So.
Bring in all the flavor. We need our own judge. Like, just get into it. Like, let's read the people. Let's get into the news. Let's spotlight the small businesses. Even though we're doing them in the DMV on the BW, let's kind of expand that so that we can show black businesses. Like, when you break to commercials, we love people to kind of put their own commercials together. Like when I was in the Weave Express or my hair business or my cannabis business, putting together little spots where you can kind of celebrate those voices and they can see us. And being like my career, I've been fortunate to have Essence support my career from Shoe Addict and every project that I've been able to do. And I'm just hopeful that the BW can be a staple piece like that, so people know that when I'm looking for something of substance, I'm looking for a black woman that's doing it, I can go onto the BW and get that digital content there. So
that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
You're making hubby proud.
I am, yes.
I see him smiling from ear to ear out there, but you know what?
What's up?
That's what we do.
That's the one who hit it right. You know what I'm saying? That one. The other one ain't right.
So he was smiling when I said it because he understood me. He was strong with it like this. So everybody don't know that. But if you know, you know, like you said. Right?
You know.
And that's how that works.
Yes. Well, do you have any closing remarks for the viewers and listeners before we let you go?
I just want to thank you guys for letting me come on. I watched what you've been doing. I'm so happy to be here. It's always great to come home and be on a platform where, the city and everyone can see what I'm doing. And I really appreciate that. That's dope, squeezing me in. I don't take it lightly. Thank you very much.
Well, we thank you for being a part of Spotlight, and you are doing some amazing things. So just thank you for bringing that to the platform. And this is why we have it. God blessed us to have this platform for us.
All right.
And so this is exactly why we want to do it. So y'all agree?
Y'all agree?
Yeah, y'all know what she's doing. Give it up one time for Riqua.
And
So
the
before-
BW Network, y'all look for that network, okay? Because it's about to be something big. And
On
you
all
heard about it
platforms.
here.
If you
On
have
all
any smart
platforms.
device, all you have to do is go on to Roku. Will be coming at the end of the month. So you can download it, stream, tell a friend to tell a friend, and, watch us grow. It's a slow process, but we'll get there.
But it's a
right.
process.
We're
So
getting there.
before you go, Riqua, tell
Yes.
them where they can follow you. Make sure you give them all your platforms where you can be
Where
found.
you want them to,
Yeah,
right.
where they can follow you.
The official BW network, the BW network on the app stores, anywhere you go. And then I'm Riqua Hales at Instagram or something. Yes.
Riqua.
All right, y'all. I'm so proud of her. This
Thank
Black
you.
girl magic just warms my heart. So thank you again, Riqua.
Thank
and
you.
anytime our platform can be of use to you and what you're doing, the answer is yes.
Yes, and we'll see you on the BW
On the
network
BW
streaming
network.
And
weekly.
Spotlight Over the City be
Yes,
over there
yes,
streaming
yes.
shortly. So you guys stay tuned. Y'all give it up one more time.
All right. We are coming back with our next guest. All right, baby, you ready?
You already know.
Let's keep it going.
Let's do